Hi guys, so I did question 31 for chapter 6. So a small spherical bead of mass 3 grams is released from rest at t equals 0 in a bottle of liquid shampoo. So I have m equal, and 3 grams translates to 0.003 kilograms. When t is 0, v naught is also 0, and it mentions that the terminal velocity is 0.02 meters per second. So I drew a free body diagram right here. So the bead is obviously traveling down, right? It's falling through the shampoo. And there's mg, the gravitational force, and the resistive force, which when you look at equation 6.2 is negative bv. The negative's there because it's always opposite the velocity, right? And b is just a constant that depends on the medium that the object is traveling through. So for part A, it has you try and find the constant b. So you can do sum of forces equals mg minus bv, and then so a is 0 at terminal velocity, so you can just set that to 0, and then what ends up happening is that b equals g m over vt when you combine all of this and get it down, or shift the equation to find b, and b ends up being 1.47 newtons times seconds over meters. So then for part B, you try to find the time at which v equals 0.632 vt, and that's actually tau. So you could use this equation for any other v. So v equals vt parentheses 1 minus e to the negative t over tau, end parentheses. But tau is the time at which the velocity equals 63.2% of the terminal velocity, and you can just get it by this equation over here. So tau equals m over b, and you just plug in those two things because you know b, because you found it over here, and you get 0.00204 seconds. So yeah, but any other way you could just, any other velocity, I guess you could use that equation. And then for part C, it tells you to find the value of the resistive force when the bead reaches terminal speed. So at terminal speed, or terminal velocity, the resistive force has to equal the gravitational force, because then this would be 0. So this goes to 0 at terminal velocity. So then just mg equals bv, which is the resistive force, and that's what you're just trying to find, and you know mg, so it's 0.003 times 9.8, and you get 0.0294 newtons. And that's it. Thank you. Subscribe.